Recap. A 38-year-old CEO nearly makes a risky investment that would bankrupt his company. A talented 28-year-old employee notices a fatal flaw in the deal and warns him. He cancels the investment, promotes her to an executive role, and over time they fall deeply in love. He proposes, and she says yes, bringing new hope to both their lives and the company. Chapter 1. The deal. I remember the smell of coffee that morning and the soft hum of the city below my office. At 38, I'd built a company from an idea and a stubborn will. Numbers were my language. Risk, my habit. My executive team buzzed about a new investment, a flashy startup promising explosive growth. We had capital to spare, momentum to protect, and a board eager to strike while the iron was hot. I sat at the head of the table, tablet in hand, watching projections that painted a bright future. It looked perfect until Hannah, one of our analysts, leaned in and asked to look at the terms. She was new, 28, sharp-eyed, with a calm that made me listen more than I intended. She scanned the cap table and furrowed her brow. "This doesn't add up," she said quietly. I nodded, confident in the deal. But inside, there was a small, nagging doubt she had just voiced for me. Chapter 2. The warning. Later, as I prepared to sign, Hannah walked into my office. She had the spreadsheet printed, marked in red pen. "You can't rely on their revenue forecast," she said. "Their burn rate is higher than disclosed. If we inject this capital now, they will call our note, and we'll be left paying for liabilities that don't exist on paper." Her voice was steady but urgent. Every executive in the room had already formed opinions. They counted on my decision. To say it was hard to change course would be an understatement. Pride pushes leaders into mistakes. But I looked at the paper, and at Hannah. There was intelligence and courage there, and for the first time that day, I saw the full picture. I stopped the signing. Chapter 3. The promotion. The board breathed easier when we avoided that trap. The real surprise came the next week. I called Hannah into my office and told the team I would promote her to an executive role, head of corporate strategy. There were murmurs. Some thought I was being dramatic. I told them the truth. Talent deserves opportunity, and courage deserves reward. Hannah accepted with humility. She dove into due diligence and restructured our risk procedures. She didn't just stop the loss. She tightened the ropes that held the company together. Watching her at the whiteboard, directing the new strategy, I felt a strange pride, but it wasn't mine. It was the pride of someone who saw a person grow and knew he had a part in giving her space to shine. Chapter 4. The growing bond. Work brought us closer. There were late nights reviewing forecasts, coffee breaks that lasted too long, and shared walks through the city when the office closed. I began to notice the small things. The way Hannah hunched her shoulders when she focused, how she laughed at the same dry jokes I made, how she always asked what the team needed before asking what she needed. Every day she proved her intellect and steady judgment. Every day I found more reasons to admire her. It wasn't just respect. It was a quiet, deep affection that grew from shared purpose and mutual trust. I had been a lone captain for so long that this new companionship felt both unfamiliar and utterly right. Chapter 5. The moment. One evening, after a rooftop celebration of a milestone Hannah had helped secure, the city lights spread like a promise. We stood side by side, a quiet space between us where the noise of the party faded. I found the courage to be honest. "Hannah," I said, voice low, "I trusted you with more than spreadsheets. You trusted this company and me when it mattered most. You've changed everything." I reached for her hand, and she didn't pull away. The way she looked at me then, equal parts surprise and warmth, told me I wasn't alone in how I felt. There are moments in life where everything becomes clear. I realized I wanted to spend my days with her, not only as a colleague but as a partner. The thought of asking never left my mind after that night. Chapter 6. The proposal, I chose the rooftop where we'd celebrated, under the same city lights, but calmer, with just a small group of close colleagues who had become friends. My hands were steady, but my heart raced. I spoke from the place of truth, of gratitude for her mind, her bravery, and the kindness she offered when I had let my ego lead me astray. "Hannah, will you marry me?" It was a simple question, and everything in me hoped she would say yes. She covered her mouth with her hand for a moment, eyes bright. Then she nodded and said, "Yes." The applause felt like the world agreeing with us. It wasn't a fairy tale suddenly. It was a careful, honest beginning built on respect, resilience, and a second chance. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe to the channel, activate notifications, give the video a like, comment your thoughts, and share the video with friends.